Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
Bereshith bara Elohim hashamayam waharets. So wrote Moses as he penned the first 5 Hebrew words in the Bible. Our English text reads, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Then Moses explained, "Now the earth was formless and empty, darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Then God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light," says the record. Archbishop James Usher, who died in 1656, was eventually buried in Westminster Abbey in London. He contended that the earth was created in 4004 BC, a figure that was widely accepted until science said, "Wait a minute, this whole thing is a whole lot older than that." And when did God create the heavens and the earth? Actually, the Bible doesn't say, and this gives science considerable latitude, something which some would deny today. However, and this is the point of today's commentary, it is amazing how scientists, discovery by discovery, are demonstrating the basic framework of the Genesis account of creation without even realizing that what they are postulating scientifically falls within the framework of what old Moses wrote almost 3,500 years ago. John Noble Wilford, writing for the New York Times, said, "In the most distant observation jet by the Hubble Space Telescope, some astronomers think that they are seeing evidence that the universe emerged from its initial darkness in a dawn of light that came up like a thunder across the cosmos," end quote. He contends that the light of the first stars apparently did not wink on gradually here and there, like a drowsy village coming awake, but burst into spectacular profusion, a firework of creation, to use his words. And how was this accepted by the scientific community? Not exactly welcomed. If this is true, reported the New York Times, many theories have to be revised. Shortly after that, a geologist with impeccable credentials, Dr. Eldridge Moores, drew on years of research in the study of ancient rocks to argue that quite suddenly dry continents appeared on a planet which previously had been 95% underwater. And what would Moses think about that? He would probably say, "Hey, don't you remember what I wrote?" Then he would remind us of what Genesis said. "And God said, 'Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear.' And so it was. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good." Moore's hypothesis was readily accepted in the scientific community. Right? Dead wrong again. His colleagues tried to discredit his findings, calling this a dead horse which he keeps flogging. Nonetheless, Moores was convinced he was right, and his research corroborated what Moses wrote long ago. The real conflict is not between the Bible and science, but between what individuals say the Bible says and what it really says, and what some contend the findings of science are, and what the findings of science really are. How can you improve on what the architect, the original designer, and the creator of the universe revealed long ago? The old book still speaks truth.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you, too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.